Hello guys, welcome to my channel Swati Pharmagnan. Today's topic is H2 antagonist, also called as H2 blockers, and this topic is there in B Pharmacy 5th semester. Coming to definition, drugs that block the release of histamine by binding to the H2 receptors are used in the treatment of peptic ulcer and gastric disorders. So which drugs or chemical agents that will block the release of histamine and that will block the binding of histamine to the H2 receptors are used in the treatment of peptic ulcer are called H2 antagonist. Along with peptic ulcer, we can also use in the treatment of various gastric disorders like heartburn, gastroesophageal reflux disorder, gastric and duodenal ulcers, Zollinger-Ellison syndrome, hypersecretory disease. Zollinger-Ellison syndrome can also be called as hypersecretory disease because hypersecretion of the HCl, more excessive secretion of the HCl will cause this disease, that is called as Zollinger-Ellison syndrome. H2 antagonists can also be called as H2 blockers. This H2 blockers examples, drugs under this H2 blockers examples are cimetidine, ranitidine and famotidine. We'll see the structures along with its uses. First structure is a cimetidine. Cimetidine is the drug that is H2 blocker which contains the basic nucleus, that is imidazole. Imidazole is nothing but a 5-membered ring containing two nitrogens at first and third position with two double bonds. To this imidazole, methyl group is present and there is a side chain. This side chain contains C triple bond N group and guanidine group along with methyl group and sulfur atom is present. So to remember easily, cimetidine contains imidazole and guanidine structure. Guanidine is nothing but carbon containing three amino groups. Carbon at which is bonded with three amino groups is called guanidine. Uses are to treat benign gastric ulcer. So if the gastric ulcer is leading to, if the acute or chronic stage of the gastric ulcer is almost near to the cancer stage, then we can use this cimetidine drug for the treatment. Next, to treat duodenal ulcer, to treat gastroesophageal reflux disorder and heartburn, we will use this cimetidine. Gastroesophageal reflux disorder is nothing but if the gastric system, in the gastrointestinal system, the HCl which is released, it will reflex back to the esophagus and that will lead to burning sensation is called gastroesophageal reflux disorder, and along with heartburn, it will also burning sensation in the heart. Next structure is ranitidine. Ranitidine contains the basic nucleus of furon and it contains dimethyl amino group with methyl group at fifth position, and at second position it contains the side chain. To this side chain, nitro group is present and two amino groups are present along with one methyl group and sulfur group. So to remember the ranitidine structure, the basic nucleus present here is furon. Uses are to treat duodenal ulcer associated with H. pylori infection. H. pylori is the bacteria which will cause infection in the gastrointestinal system if the person or if the people has taken the unsanitized water or uncleaned water or stagnant water or storage water from the ponds or in from the lakes or something like that, then it will show this H. pylori infection that will be associated with duodenal ulcer. Next, to treat erosive esophagitis means inflammation of the esophagus and that will lead to rupture or erosion, means eruptions on the inner layer of the esophagus, that is nothing but erosive esophagitis. To treat gastric ulcer, heartburn and gastroesophageal reflux disease, we can use this ranitidine. Next structure is famotidine. Famotidine is the H2 antagonist. It contains thiazole as the basic nucleus and at second position it contains guanidine as the basic nucleus, and at fourth position it contains the side chain. In this side chain, amino group is present and another two amino groups are present, sulfoxide group is present, and this side chain we have to practice to remember. So this famotidine structure contains thiazole. What is thiazole? Thiazole is nothing but 5-membered ring containing sulfur and nitrogen with two double bonds is called thiazole. Coming to uses, it is used to treat gastric ulcer, duodenal ulcer, gastroesophageal reflux disease, heartburn, esophagitis means inflammation of the esophagus, and Zollinger-Ellison syndrome. For all this treatment, we'll use this famotidine. Coming to mechanism of action, in on the parietal cell, histamine H2 receptor is present. So which one will come and bind with the H2 receptor active site, that will show its action. Suppose if histamine will come and bind with the H2 receptor, then it will show the histamine actions. What are histamine actions? Along with histamine and gastrin, it will lead to release of ATP, adenosine triphosphate, and cyclic AMP, cyclic adenosine monophosphate. These two will together with the calcium, they will lead to influx of the potassium and outflux of the proton H plus ion. This H plus ion will combine with the Cl minus and it will release in the form of HCl, which is also called as gastric acid. That will lead to ulcer. Here when we are giving the H2 antagonist, H2 antagonist will go and bind with the H2 receptor and it will block the actions of histamine and gastrin, so that cyclic AMP and ATP will not release. If cyclic AMP and ATP is not releasing, influx of the potassium will not takes place and parietal cell will not leads to outflux of the H plus ion, so that will not lead to the release of HCl, gastric acid, into the stomach. So they are effective in the control and management of peptic ulcer. They cannot completely cure or treat the peptic ulcer, but they will control or they will manage the peptic ulcer. This particular pharmacological activity is mainly by inhibiting gastric secretion by histamine and gastrin. By inhibiting the gastrin and histamine, or by blocking the histamine and gastrin, they will inhibit the gastric acid secretion from the parietal cells. These drugs acts as a active competitive antagonist at the H2 receptor. So these drugs, what they will do is they will act as a competitive antagonist. There is a competition between histamine and H2 antagonist. They will show the competition, and by blocking the H2 receptor, blocks the H2 receptors in parietal cells, they will block the H2 receptors in the parietal cells, and which will suppress the basal and meal stimulated acid secretion in a dose dependent manner. So that is how we can manage or we can control the gastric acid secretion, and we can treat the peptic ulcer. Thank you all.